The 13th G20 summit has kicked off in Argentina with calls for more dialogue and more consensus to resolve global challenges and settle differences between countries. In his speech at the summit's first session titled, "Look Beyond the Horizon and Steer the World Economy in the Right Direction," Chinese President Xi Jinping emphasized the importance of building a more open world economy. China, he said, supports necessary reform of the World Trade Organization and believes that it is critical to uphold the WTO's core values and fundamental principles, such as openness, inclusiveness, and non-discrimination. President Xi also called on G20 members to forge strong partnerships and step up macro policy coordination and ensure that policies don't negatively affect emerging markets and developing economies. "We should keep our doors open," she said, "and encourage the spread of new technologies and knowledge so that innovation will benefit more countries and more peoples." She promised that China will continue to deepen market-oriented reform, protect property rights and IPR, encourage fair competition, and do more to expand imports as well as improve China's business environment. The Chinese president wrapped up his speech with a reminder that development holds the key to many problems facing the world today, and that it also provides a strong guarantee for greater equity and justice. Development is especially important for emerging economies, and Xi pledged China will continue to push for common development and vigorously deepen practical cooperation during an informal meeting of the BRICS Emerging Economies bloc on Friday. G20 leaders from Brazil, Russia, India, and South Africa all attended the meeting and agreed to speak with a strong voice, supporting multilateralism and the rules-based multilateral trade system, and opposing protectionism, ensuring transparent, non-discriminatory, open, and inclusive international trade. In a communiqué, BRICS countries pledged to support the improvement of the WTO, increase its relevance and validity, and safeguard its core values and basic principles, and agreed that the WTO should embody the interests of all members, developing economies in particular. This year marks the 10th anniversary of the G20 summit event. Leaders of G20 countries gathered for the first time in 2008, following the global financial crisis, to drive the world economy out of recession. 10 years on, the G20 leaders are tasked with fulfilling a similar responsibility: to steer the global economy in the right direction.